When your desire becomes something that you just think of effortlessly without having to remind yourself of your desire, when your desire becomes effortless thinking, that is when your desire has become a natural assumption for you. And when it becomes a natural way of thinking, then you cannot help but manifest your desires into reality. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Priyanka and I'm here to help you navigate through life with a leap of faith and positivity. On this channel, wait a minute, I gotta itch myself. On this channel, we talk about anything that makes this human experience a little more soothing, a little more smoother of an experience. Today, I want to talk about what does the naturalness of your desire feel like. How do you actually get to the state of feeling your desire being fulfilled? How you can do it effortlessly and you don't have to push through so many brakes and gears to move from one place to another. You just have to sit there, relax, and I am going to explain what you need to do in this video to get into that state. Neville Goddard has quoted that the time that it takes for your assumption to become a fact, your desire to be fulfilled, it is directly proportionate to the naturalness of your feeling of already being what you want to be, of having what you desire. Now, what this means is that your manifestation only takes as much time as you take for your desire to become something that you effortlessly think of, that you naturally think of, that's not something that you have to think about thinking. When a desire is planted in your mind, you feel resistance towards the desire, right? That's what your brain does, because the first time you think that this is the solution to whatever it is that you're struggling with, your mind tells you these are all the reasons. Here's a list of the reasons that this is not possible. There are so many rules, there are so many limitations. The government said this, the prices are going so high up, and then people don't have time for me, whatever. Your mind tells you all these things, all these stories as to why this is not possible, right? And you feel that resistance. You feel that resistance because we are thinking outside of our default way of thinking. We are wired to think of the worst case scenario, and your desire is the best case scenario. The time it takes for you to think of the best case scenario as naturally as you think of the worst case scenario is just how long it takes for your desire to become a physical, tangible reality. Whatever time it takes for you to make your desire your natural way of thinking is the time it takes for your desire to reflect in your physical reality. When we realize that this is our current problem and this is the solution to our problem, that's what we start manifesting. We start manifesting the solution of our perceived problem. While we are manifesting the solution to the problem, we make the mistake of focusing mainly on the problem, even when we know we want to see the solution. And in the background, we are thinking and focusing on the problem, but expecting our manifestations, which is our solution, to reflect into our 3D world. So how does that work? My point here is that the thoughts that we have running in the background decide what we manifest. Now, these thoughts can often be pretty sneaky. You might be thinking, well, I am affirming, I'm visualizing, but it's not here yet. What am I doing wrong? It's the thoughts that are running in the background that you have running freely without a leash. They're running wild, and they determine your life then also. Let's say that you're watching this YouTube video right now, but you are worried about your SP not texting you, or you're worried about him blocking you. You're telling that are then telling you that they don't ever want to be with you. You are manifesting more of the worry. You are worried about the jobs that you have been applying for. You are worried about your your health. You're worried about your physical appearance. You're worried about whatever it is. Those are all the thoughts that are running in your background. So when you think of these problems, more of that worry will be reflected into your reality in one way or the other. Because what we think in the background is actually what you're thinking right now about whatever it is on your mind. That is your natural way. That is your natural way of thinking about your situation right now. How we think about people, our lives, and ourselves is what we are manifesting. To become a powerful manifester, we need to take control of what we're thinking in the background. When you think far in the future just because you're daydreaming, is exactly how your life has played out. You keep thinking of a certain idea you have about your life. You don't know how you'll get there, but how it will come, but you just know in your heart that it will just come to you. The way that I have manifested my life is that I just think of my desire constantly with almost like it's just a thought, and it doesn't even have a feeling associated to it, but I just like think about it, and most of the time, because I have no resistance or attachment to it, it naturally comes to my mind. And the reason that I don't have much resistance or attachment towards it is because it's not something that I need to take care of tomorrow. It's something that I'm thinking few years from now. So it naturally just comes to my mind. And I am not even thinking that it is mine. I'm just thinking about it. It almost feels like a faint memory of my manifestation. I just observe it in my mind's eye. And I think my subconscious mind already knows that this is me, that this is what I want for myself. So I don't even have to think hard about thinking, oh, I am like holding this thing, or I am like waking up in the city, I am waking up with this huge wardrobe. I'm not even like imagining myself in that wardrobe. I'm just thinking of the wardrobe. I'm just thinking about waking up in a certain city. I'm just thinking of being able to travel freely, whatever. Like, I'm thinking all those thoughts. I'm just thinking of my pets being with me. I'm just like thinking of taking my pets for walks, and that's it. I'm not even like thinking that it is mine. That's what I manifested. This something, it might seem pretty small, but it was very significant for me recently. I just like started thinking of acai bowls for some reason. I really love acai bowls. Acai bowls have been my favorite forever. And because like I am in the town right now, that I didn't even know if there was a place for acai bowls here. But I just like started thinking of acai bowls for some reason. I didn't see them anywhere. I just started craving them. So I didn't even know if I was able to get it in the town that I was in, so I didn't even know where I could get it, right? So then this one day I went out for dinner with my friend. Sitting at the dinner, and she's like, oh, there's an acai bowl place down there, and we can go there and eat after our dinner. We can have an acai bowl right after the dinner. That would be like a healthy dessert for us. And we ended up getting the acai bowl, and of course I manifested it, because I didn't even know if there was an existence of an acai bowl place there. Was I thinking how or when am I gonna get to eat it? No. Was I actively visualizing myself with the acai bowl, or was I affirming that I get to eat an acai bowl? No. I only started thinking of an acai bowl, and I would naturally then almost feel like a nice, sweet, and calm thinking of it, and I manifested it. This is how natural and effortless it should feel when you think of your desire in the background. When you're taking care of your chores or work or watching this YouTube video, our manifestations are heavily reliant on what we are thinking in the background about our desire. If you think about your desires this naturally, then everything will fall into your lap, because you're closing the distance between what you have on a pedestal right now, which means your desire, and yourself. So the simplest way to get into the naturalness of your desire is to just think of the scenarios, the life that you want. If you want a business, if you want to start a business, or you have a business already that you want to grow, or for it to benefit people, them feeling more comfortable in their skin, or the impact that you want to have on people. Maybe you want everyone to compliment you on your body, on your looks. You want to be someone who doesn't get angry or passive aggressive. Imagine that happening in the background while you're taking care of other things. Imagine, replay it in your head while you're watching this YouTube video, while you're doing the dishes, or while you're commuting. Just bring a glimpse of that life in your mind, of that personality trait in your mind, without a feeling attached to it or placing conditions on them as to how it will happen, when it will happen. Let go of all of that. None of that matters. Just play the scenarios in your head of the life that you desire. This was a simple and short video. Just wanted to convey that manifestation does not have to feel daunting. It can be lighthearted, playful, and it can be effortless. It doesn't require a morning routine if you don't want to have a morning routine. I personally have a morning routine because it makes me feel great, and I will do a video on morning routine too, but it is not required for you to manifest your desires. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have been manifesting this way, but hearing me saying it made you realize, oh, I have been doing this too, without ever realizing it. Please let me know in the comment section down below. And what is it that you have manifested? If you have ever manifested on a time crunch using this technique, or is it something that you, like me, have created something for in the future? Please let me know in the comment section down below. And please don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe so that I keep creating more of these videos. And yeah, thank you again for watching up until the end. Thank you, I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.